polygons. It's that's when I'm honest. Penthouse building, reach heaven's heights. Nah, that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the San Francisco 49ers.
To kick off for San Francisco.
The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
Darnold on first down. They go with a screen to Gore. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Looking to throw again on second down. Darnold eluding the pressure right. Got him in. It's Brashad Perriman. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. Play action. It's Darnold. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now the Niners get there and bring him down. Javon Kinlaw brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. Darnold from the gun. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Here we go.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert, and he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8 at the 4-yard line.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And he'll find a little space. He gets this up near the 10. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now Garoppolo. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. He is a difference maker at the linebacker position. He had a pick 6 last year, remember it. But it's different for those guys, isn't it, than a corner or a safety?
It certainly is, because sometimes they're pattern reading, seeing what the receivers are doing. Sometimes they're spot dropping, just getting to a place on the field and finding the quarterback and going to the ball. But remember this, these linebackers, at one time in their life, a lot of them were running backs. And they love having the ball back in their hands and making big moves towards the end zone.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On second down, Mostert. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
The ball carrier.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here we go.
A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Denzel Mims, the rookie, the intended receiver there. And now it's second down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Here we go.
Here's Frank Gore, the veteran who sits third all-time in rush yards. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. On first down, it's Gore. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Nothing.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. You got 3 down. Red 80. Check mark 33.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a third down. A shotgun snap for Darnold. He's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Javon Kinlaw in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
Hey, check mark 33. Check mark 33. Here we go. Mark check 33. 33. Check pass. Check pass.
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks.
17 yards. And the 49ers.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. And he's going to have a Niners first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line.
What a breakout season Raheem Mostert had in 2019, and now he's got a chance to be the lead back for his team. In fact, he spent time in the offseason bulking up, trying to get stronger to absorb the extra hits and be available for more snaps. He wants to be a guy who carries the ball from game 1 all the way through game 16 in the regular season.
First down.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
57. Mike, 57.
Now in his second year with the Niners. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at their 49-yard line.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
To Richie James.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The former 3rd overall pick, Quinton Williams, there to bring him down.
And it's 4th down.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder coming up at halftime. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 34-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they've got themselves a 7-0 lead here, but that, you recall, was a defensive touchdown, so still nothing as of yet for this offense.
Well, they're happy to have the lead. We got to cut them a little bit of slack. It's still early enough, just a couple of drives so far, but if this one goes nowhere, they're hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Mike check 33. 33.
On 2nd and 10, Darnold. He'll air this one out deep for... He's got a man, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 34. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
He's got this one completed to Mims. 16 yards, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To the air again, Darnold. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Jamison Crowder, as the first half is winding down, and the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Jets 14, 49ers nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And this will be caught at the 30. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. Oh, Gold missed it. It's no good. Wide to the left, off the mark, and this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little, and when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate, and in doing so, sent this one off target.
Mike check 33. I'm here all day.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. A final shot before the break. Darnold being chased out left. Airing one out for Crowder. And this is taken in at the 5. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
For the extra point.
Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust. make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back square so you can get everything on the throw and create the big play we just saw there downfield.
The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
And it brings up 3rd down.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Raheem Mostert averaged 5.6 yards per carry last year. That was 2nd in the NFL. So it's safe to say that it paid off that he patterned his work ethic after his hero, Frank Gore, the former 49er. That's a guy who really shows you how to go out and get it done each and every day. Raheem Mostert patterned him and had a breakout season in 2019 with the 49ers.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Garoppolo looks to throw. Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. It's the rookie from Cal, Ashton Davis. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gore. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. The 49er fans always going to have a soft spot in their heart for Frank Gore. Franchise's all-time leading rusher, and that's saying something when you think about some of the great Hall of Fame running backs that have worn the San Francisco uniform. But 11,073 yards for Gore in his 10 years by the Bay. Able to connect with Mims. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I really like this youngster coming out of Baylor, partner, because he has the ability to get deep with his speed. Long strider. You love him on outside routes. But what I really liked about him is the ability to go up and get the football. Obviously, the Jets were looking to replace Robbie Anderson. I think they've got a really skilled target here for their young quarterback, Sam Darnold.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 41 yards. On 1st and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
At the 2-yard line.
Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Now, do you put it in your quarterback's hands again? That's the question here on 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. Yeah, boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They run. It's Johnson. And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. Johnson kept out of the end zone on 4th down. And this 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Brought down by Marcus May.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now.
Davis on the tackle.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
57.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo taking a shot for Samuel. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 27. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent. And now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball in a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
Run there by Frank Gore, and he has to be one of the most admired players in the NFL. Started the 2020 season, number 3 all-time on the rushing list. Less than 1,400 yards shy of Walter Payton as the season kicked off. Spent a year with Coach Adam Gase in Miami. Now he's hooked back up with him again with the New York Jets.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 35. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Richard Sherman on
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
the ball carrier.
Brandon, if I wanted to run the football this close to the goal line, I think I just turn around and hand it to my tailback. Too many things could go wrong in this situation. I think they're fortunate just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll try to run it in. Johnson. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Ty Johnson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants him to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
This will make it into the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Mostert. A gain of 3, second down.
49er ball carrier. He was brought down by Patrick Onwuasor.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
At the 24-yard line.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
He was brought down.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach,
First down.
he's either turning to the bench and screaming, "Where was that all game?" Or maybe he's just kind of keeping it to himself and saying, okay, it's something to build on, and a positive comes out of a bad game because those are going to happen from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready to go in the future. But that run right there, that's what they were looking for.
It's a gain of 8.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Mostert, the ball
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now Mostert. On the stop there defensively, Marcus May with the tackle. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
At the 33-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Garoppolo. He's going to let it fly. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
A 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Incomplete.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
57's the mic, right? 57. Let's go.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Blesson Austin. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Intercepted. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way.